live. It looks like this one's going to go ahead and go live. Yeah, there it goes. I'm live. So welcome to the Midwest Prepper ReportNet, or MPRNet. All licensed amateur operators are welcome to participate in providing a status for your county. When checking in, please provide your call sign, your county, and your name. The MPRNet traffic should be focused on red, yellow, or green status for your county, as described on our website at offgridcomms.com on the MPRNet schedule page. After you complete your traffic, please return the net to the net control station, which again tonight is W5DMH. That would be me, Dan. And I will now take short time check-ins. Any short time check-ins, in and out check-ins, call now with your call sign, your county, and your name.
Kilo Echo 8 Victor November. Kevin, Freeport, Michigan, Kent County. I'll be in and out. The status here in Kent County is green. Everything looks good.
But Lapeer's green. The store seems to be stocked, and I got gas for $2.79 today. Back to you, Dan. This is KE8FOQ.
Okay, so we had a little bit of a double going on there. We had KE8VN, Kevin out of Kent County, reported green. And I did catch that because you had a really booming signal coming out of Kent County. And then we have Myra double in on you out of Lapeer County, KE8FOQ. Myra, I couldn't catch most of your transmission. Can you go ahead and repeat that?
This is KE8FOQ, Myra and Lapeer. Lapeer's green, gas is $2.79 over here, and I got groceries today, and they had everything I was looking for. And I'm just gonna do a quick check-in tonight, back in the middle of digging through Christmas decorations. So have a good night. This is KE8FOQ.
KE8FOQ from W5DMH. Good signal coming out of Lapeer County tonight, Myra. Thank you for taking a moment to join us, and no better reason to do an in and out than doing Christmas decorations. So Merry Christmas from our side of the county. Kevin out in Kent County, thanks again for joining KE8VN. Booming signal coming out of Kent County tonight, so thanks again for joining, and a green report for Kent County. Any other in and out check-ins, call now.
Here is K8LCS.
Lance, KE8LCS out of Jackson County. Lance, are you in and out tonight?
Yes, please. Conditions are green in Jackson County, and I will just be in and out. 7-3 from Kilowatt 8, Lima, Charlie, Sierra.
Fantastic, Lance. Your signal's a little bit compromised tonight compared to normal. Usually you got a really booming signal, and you're down quite a bit tonight. You're like maybe 5 over. I mean, it's still good signal and everything. But I'm just kind of wondering why your signal's down so far.
I'll be darned. Okay, well, could be the weather conditions here, you know, the moisture and all that. Maybe the antenna doesn't like all the wet tree branches that it runs through, so that might be it. Well, thanks, Dan. Have a good evening and a good week. K8LCS 7-3.
Thanks for joining, Lance, and we'll talk to you again next Sunday night. Thanks for that green report out of Jackson County. Do we have any other in and out check-ins? No other in and out check-ins. We're going to bounce to regular check-ins. Regular check-ins for the Midwest Prepper Report, and call now.
Net Control, here is Kilo 8 Oscar Bravo, Bill from Macomb County.
Gotcha, Bill. Any other regular check-ins?
This is KE8DMA, Mike in Lake County.
I already got you checked in, Mike.
Oh, all right. I thought you asked me to do a check-in during the regular time, too.
No, I'm just going to get you traffic again during regular time, but we're going to go ahead and roll it up to the top anyway. And you're in the pole position tonight, Mike. So KE8DMA out of Lake County. Mike, what's the status in Lake County tonight?
Absolutely green. And all the way, I drove up yesterday from Lansing on M66 all the way north, and every county was just a good feeling, blue sky, low gas prices under $3. Everything just totally green all the way.
Fantastic. What a great green report. So That's Lake County and then some. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, Mike. We had a good signal strength out of you. You were running about 10 over on me right now. And with that, that takes us down to Mike out of Mecosta County, KD8YZV. Mike, what's the status of Mecosta County tonight?
Thanks a lot, Dan. This is Mike in Mecosta, call sign KD8YZV. Good evening to everybody on frequency. Glad you joined us. I'm going to report green from Mecosta County. Fuel prices are varied, but they've definitely been trending down. If I can talk, they're anywhere from about 275 up to about 320 approximately. So that's very good to report. Store shelves, there were a few holes, but overall it looked very good, so very pleased there. Nothing else that I noticed that was out of the ordinary. So, I did want to mention to you, Dan, Lance was booming in my end over here quite solid. He was a good, about 10 or 15 over, so he was very solid over here. So with that, back to net control, W5DMH from KD8YZV.
KD8YZV from W5DMH. Yeah, it must have been a momentary thing. I got you at 20 over, Mike, and that's pretty typical for you. Good rock solid signal coming out of Mecosta County, and thank you for that green report out of Mecosta County as well. That brings us down to Doug in Tuscola County, 88 MS. Doug, what's the status in your area of Tuscola County tonight?
W5DMH in the Michigan Prep Report Net, 88 MS. Doug in Tuscola. Green across the board. Stores are stopped. Diesel is running at $3.35 a gallon. And I guess that's pretty much what I've got for this round one. Everything looks great here in my neck of the woods. And I'll turn it back to you, Dan. W5DMH, 88 MS.
88 MS from W5DMH. Well, you're a little underwater too. Maybe I'm the one that's underwater. I don't know. Your signal's down a little bit compared to normal too, Doug. Glad you could give us a green report for Tuscola County. Appreciate you taking the time to check in tonight. And that brings us down to Leonard down in Oakland County. My buddy Leonard, 88FK. Leonard, what's the status in Oakland County tonight?
Well, Dan, the status here is green. And fuel here at Costco's was $2.50 a gallon last time we filled up here a couple of days ago. And I got to say, groceries are readily available as well. So it's green for sure. Lance had a good signal over this way. Everybody's got a good signal. Of course, you're 40 over. And we've been working on this station here, keep making improvements. So hopefully we'll heard all over the area. That's about it for now, Dan. Thanks you. Back to you. Back to W5DMH 88FK.
88FK from W5DMH. Well, Leonard, I got you bouncing around and flirting with 30 over. You got a really good signal coming out of Oakland County tonight, so I appreciate that. And I appreciate you taking the time to join us in the green report out of Oakland County. And that takes us down to, let's see, who do I got next? Well, I got a after action report for Sparky out of Montcalm County, calling it green, KE8FDT. He did a relay check-in before the early check-ins. So he's giving us a green report from Montcalm County. But then we're going to get a live green report from Jeremy in Montcalm County, K8JBW. Jeremy, what's the status in your area of Montcalm County?
Yes, this is Jeremy, K8JBW out of Montcalm County. Green across the board. As far as gas prices, we've seen anywhere from $2.75 to $2.85 around here. Just pulled up this afternoon at $2.79, so all of those looking good as well. Back to you, net control.
KJBW, I had you right at my S9, so your audio is fine, no problem bringing you in. A little bit of noise with you. My noise floor is climbing up on me now. I'm at about an S8.5 on my noise floor, but you were above it. And easy copy. And with that, thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you for the green report out of Montcalm County. And we're going to drop down to Paul in eastern Tuscola County, KB9WLC. Paul, what's the status over in eastern Tuscola County tonight?
This is KB9WLC. Things look pretty good here.
Gas is still $2.99. A few things missing at the grocery store, but we'll give it a green for eastern Tuscola County and for western Sanilac County. It's KB9 WLC, back to net.
It's 10 over there, Paul. Good signal coming out of Tuscola County tonight, and thank you for that green report, both Sanilac and Tuscola County. Appreciate that, and thanks for taking the time to join us. Then we're going to skip through. We had some in and out check-ins for those who are piling on late. We have Myra out of Lapeer County reporting green, KE8 FOQ. We had Kevin out of Kent County reporting green, KE8 VN, and we had Lance in Jackson County, KE8 LCS, also reporting green. So we're getting green reports all over the state right now. And that brings us down to Bill in Macomb County, K8OB. No net is complete without Bill. Bill, what's the status down in Macomb County tonight?
Hey, thanks, Dan. K8OB, Bill in Macomb County. I have to give Macomb County green status report. Fuel's ready and available. I've seen gas as cheap as $2.69 a gallon, so that's a good thing. And I don't really have a recent grocery store report because my wife just currently left at her usual time, and she's if she gives it to me in time and text it to me, I'll relay it on the next go round. But I don't really have a recent report, although I have heard there may be a shortage of cucumbers. I heard there was a cucumber recall for salmonella, I believe it was, but I don't know if it was in every state or I don't know any more details. So there might be a shortage on that. But other than that, all is green here in Macomb County. K8OB, back to the control.
K8OB from W5DMH. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, Bill. As usual, 30 over signal coming out of Macomb County with rock solid audio. Glad you could take the time and join us and give us a green report out of Macomb County. Hopefully your wife can return from the store with everything she wished for. That takes us to the bottom of round one. And I'm going to jump to the live chat, and I'm seeing Dave and Sonia in Lapeer County are reporting green for Lapeer County, and they were reporting fuel at $2.76 yesterday. I bought gas for $2.75 today. My report for Lapeer County, $2.75 for gas. Nothing missing on the store shelves with the exception of one cleaning product, which wasn't a big deal. Some kind of Clorox thing, but still a green report for Lapeer County. And then we've got KE8 NLE out of Kalamazoo County. He's reporting green as well on the live chat. And that brings us to the bottom of the net. And we're going to throw it out there for any late lagging check-ins for the Midwest Prepper Report Net. Call now with your call sign, your county, and your name to Whiskey 5 Delta Mike Hotel. Nothing heard, so we're going to roll it back up to the top. Mike out of Lake County, KE8 EMA. Anything additional for the net tonight?
This is Mike of Lake County, Kilo Echo 8, Echo Mike Alpha. Nothing additional, just totally green all around, and I'm heading back downstate 6:30 in the morning, so got stuff to do, so I'm going to check out of the net, Dan. Thanks for accepting me, and hopefully see you back again next week. KE8 EMA saying good night.
KE8 from W5DMH. Well, thanks for joining us again tonight, Mike, and the Green Report out of Lake County. And I had you at a 10 over signal that time around, so good signal coming out of Lake County as well. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and then hopefully we'll get you next Sunday. And that takes us down to my good friend Mike out of Mecosta County, KD8YZV. Mike, what else you got for us tonight?
Again, thanks a lot, Dan. This is Mike in Mecosta, KD8YZV. Just a shout out and welcome to our newest member, Jeremy. Great to have you aboard. Bill, Leonard, always great to hear you guys down there. Both of you are making the trip over to the west side of the Michigan. Rock solid signals over here, booming audio from both of you. Nothing else to add to the net, so back to net control, W5DMH from KD8YZV.
Yeah, 20 over signal coming out of Mecosta County tonight, Mike. Good job. Thanks again for taking the time to join us. And we're going to roll down to Doug in Tuscola County, 88 MS. Anything additional for the net tonight, Doug?
Oh, thanks for running the net tonight, Dan. Eyes on Syria, Romania, and Georgia. They're being destabilized, as we've seen in the news, especially with Syria. And I did just read the U.S. Central Command here, I guess probably 6 hours ago, made a comment. They had 75 strikes inside of Syria taking out ISIS, and it was hit with B-52s, F-15s, and A-10s. The smaller aircraft are most likely coming out of a neighboring country, and I'll just leave it at that. With that, I hope everybody has a upcoming Merry Christmas and stay frosty. And I'll turn it back to you, Dan. W5DMH 88MS.
88MS from W5DMH. Well, thanks again for joining tonight, Doug, and participating in the GMRS net as well. We had a kind of a big GMRS net tonight. We had 9 people show up for that, and we had check-ins from as far south as Oakland County, and we had folks listening as they were walking around Home Depot in Saginaw. So kind of an awesome net tonight. With that, we're going to run down to Leonard in Oakland County, 88FK. Leonard, anything additional for the net tonight?
Well, nothing additional, but I was watching your chat there, and I see you got the scenery light off, and that makes it a whole lot easier to look at. I was thinking about that last week. We had it on. It was hard to see to see you with the light right behind you there. So I don't know if that was accidental or on purpose, but it works out nice having that light off over on your ceiling. Thanks to Mike for the kind comments about the signal. And we'll be here for next week, Lord willing. W5DMH 88FK.
88FK from W5DMH. Well, thanks, Leonard. And yeah, a lot of times I'm going 1,000 miles an hour when I get on the net, and I don't even notice the light until it's too late. And I don't pay a lot of attention to the screen, so I'm not, as you know, most of the time I'm not looking at the camera because the camera's off to the side, and it's just kind of a wonky setup, and I'm not exactly photogenic. But I'll try and remember to keep that light off. And that brings us down to Jeremy in Montcalm County, KJBW. Jeremy, anything additional for the net tonight?
Negative. I don't have anything additional. KJBW.
All right. Well, thanks again for joining us tonight, Jeremy. We'll look forward to seeing you again next Sunday night at 7 p.m. That takes us down to Paul in Tuscola County, KB9WLC. Anything additional for the net tonight, Paul?
KB9WLC. No, nothing additional. I'll be clear here. Back to net W5DMH. Thanks for doing the net.
Well, thanks for taking the time to join us tonight, Paul. We appreciate it. And that takes us to the bottom of the net. K8OB, Bill out of Macomb County. Anything additional for the net tonight, Bill?
Oh, not much else to add, Dan, other than you got the usual pounding 40 over signal report coming in here today as usual. So just want to say thanks for running the net and all you do for the community. And everybody had pretty good copy on everybody here tonight. Mike and McCaskey, you're 25 over, and everybody else was pushing about the same. So that's about it. So it's K8OB back to net control.
K8OB from W5DMH. Well, thanks again for joining tonight, Bill. Booming signal as always. And, that's what it's all about. And, we got signal width and breadth all over the place, all over the state. But the bottom line is having a network of people that we can reach out to in the event that, all other forms of communication are down. And I think we've built this up into something that is pretty solid. And, we have a pretty good footprint, and we get good information that we're sharing back and forth. So I'm really proud to be a part of it, and thank you all of you guys for showing up and participating. And that goes for you folks on the chat as well. There's a bunch of you out there in the chat I see. So thanks everybody for joining. I'm going to throw it out there one last time for any late lagging check-ins. Call now with your call sign, your county, and your name to Whiskey 5 Delta Mike Hotel.
KB9WLB, Wisconsin.
KB9WLB, you're in Wisconsin. What county and the name, please?
Douglas County, and the name is Mike India Kilo Echo.
Well, you're at the very tail end of the net, Mike. Can you give us a status report for Douglas County over there in Wisconsin? Do you understand how this net works?
If I remember right, Mr. Green, I tuned in kind of late, but I checked in, I don't know, a month ago or something. My dad's WLC, he was just on here a little while ago, so yeah, all normal up here.
Fantastic, Doug, or Mike, sorry. Confusing county names with people names. I kind of thought that's what it was, KB9WLB, and your dad is KB9WLC, which is kind of cool. Thanks again for joining tonight, Mike. Appreciate that green report out of Douglas County, Wisconsin. Great to have another state in here. Tonight we only had Michigan so far. I was kind of surprised I didn't bring in Maine. John out of Maine has been joining pretty regularly, but we missed him this week. But thanks for jumping in at the tail end. We're going to throw it out there one more time for any late lagging check-ins for the Midwest Prepper Report. And call now. Nothing else heard, so we're going to call the ball, return the frequency back to its previous use. Thank you all for joining tonight. And this is Whiskey 5 Delta Mike Hotel, Dan, and I will be clear of this frequency upon your finals.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Yankee Zulu Vector 73. Stay frosty, everybody. And I'd like to repeat Dan's sentiments. It's always great hearing all of you here. It really does add to, to the network. And it's really great to hear everybody every week. 73s, everybody.
Glad to be a part of it. AD8FK.
This is K8OB. I'll be clear, 73. 88 MN. I'll be clear at 73.